Hey everyone, welcome back. Hope you guys are having a great Sunday and not much going on as far as news is concerned. So we're just going to take a look at what's going on with Bitcoin today, and we're going to take a look at how Bitcoin performed against Bitcoin miners this past week. We'll call it a day. Should be an easy one. All right. So as always, you guys know the drill here, not financial advice for entertainment only. Please do your own research. I'm invested in the flying coins and companies for full disclosure. And if you enjoy this type of content, hit the like button, subscribe. It helps me out tremendously. Okay, let's take a look at the markets here. So Bitcoin is actually kind of down today. It's down 0.32% right now on the day, and we are still kind of hovering it right at that 50-day moving average line on it. Ever since we broke past it, we've bounced back towards it, but we're kind of battling with it right now. We have the 20-day moving average line, which is the yellow line here coming down. I'm wondering if at that point where we get that cross between the two, if that's when Bitcoin actually starts going down more. That might happen here in the next, maybe this week, potentially, depending on where Bitcoin price goes. But it's right now trading at 29,263. We were up a little bit yesterday. We were up a little bit Friday. So we had 2 good days here, but right now we're down, obviously. And then we'll see how this week comes forward. We also have the end of the month happening tomorrow. We'll be in August on Tuesday. And at that point, we should start seeing the miners provide their July production updates. So we'll get much more updates happening then. Okay. Ethereum here. Taking a look at that one. That one's also kind of right now bouncing right along the 50-day moving average and kind of being rejected by the 20-day moving average right now, as you can see here on the yellow line as well. So we may have that event where things start to go down a little bit, but we'll see if that happens or not. Okay, miners. We're not going to take a look at the miners here. Miners we talked about already, but let's take a look at how they performed last week. So let's get into that one here really quick. And we can see here that, as always, we look at how far the miners have moved from their 52-week lows and how far away they are from their 52-week highs. We can see that Core is still way up there at 2,314%, up from its 52-week lows. Cypher is the next best one here. It's up 816. BitDigital is up 698. Iris up 539. TeraWolf up 533. You got DigiHost up 519. And you got Riot up 465. Marathon 437. Bitfarms 376. Hut 346. Argo's at 302%, Hive 289, DMG 243, CleanSpark 242. Then you got Bitdeer. Bitdeer is a newer one that's come on the scene here this year, so we don't have a lot of data for them as far as going back 52-week lows, but they're up basically 121%, which is still pretty good. Bitcoin's up 95% from its low this year. And then we got Moss underperforming at 57.9% and Sphero only being up 20% here. So those two are the ones that have performed the worst. And then on the red lines, you can see how far the miners are still, and Bitcoin is away from its 52-week highs from basically last year. Bitcoin's pretty close to that. That's why we might be battling with it here come shortly here. We'll see if that happens. Okay, so that's that one. And then when we look at the weekly performance here on the miners, we can see that Core has done the best here. This is Friday to Friday. So Core was up 17.86% on the week. BitDigital was up 6.82. Bitfarms was up 2.87. Bitcoin was actually up only 1.87%. Everybody else has done worse. Riot was flat on the week. The worst performers were Sphere 3D down 23.92%, Cypher down 19.35%, and DMG down 16.24%, along with Boston down being 15.09%. So they didn't have a really good week for that one. Okay, now had you bought 4 weeks ago, let's take a look at that data really quick as well. And let's see here. We can see that TeraWolf has done the best here since 4 weeks ago, 29% up. DMG is up 27, Riot's up 18, Core is up 10, Marathon's up 6.5, Bitfarms is up 4.6, BitDigital is up 4.4, and then you got Bitcoin only being up 0.41%. And then everybody else has done worse, with the worst performers being Moss and Bitdeer, Argo, and Sphere 3D. Those guys are definitely not doing too good there. Let's take a look at the 8 weeks really quick as well. And we'll make this a short and sweet video. Core is up huge from 12 weeks ago. It's up 175%. TeraWolf up 157%. Bitdeer is up 101%. Hut is up 82%. Iris up 79%. Marathon up 78%. Riot up 77%. Hive up 76%. Bitdeer up 64%. DMG up 64%. CleanSpark up 56%. Cypher up 52%. BitDigital up 47%. DigiHost is up 30%. Argo at 25%, and Bitcoin's only up 15%. So definitely a leverage play here on the miners compared to what Bitcoin is from 12 weeks ago. Okay, and then the worst performers, again, Sphere 3D and Moss in here at the bottom end here of it all. Lastly, let's take a look at the 12 weeks, sorry. We looked at the 8 weeks prior to that. 12 weeks, you can see core 174%. Then you got TeraWolf up nicely, BitDigital. I'm going to read all the numbers so you guys can take a look at them here. How they've all performed. Bitcoin's only up 13.66% from 12 weeks ago. And again, you got 3D and Mawson being down the most here out of the bunch. Okay. And here's how the numbers stack up here. A lot more green here going 8 to 12 weeks out than the 4 and the 1 weeks. And we can see here on the actual weekly chart for all of these guys that we've had pretty much 2 red weeks in a row here in the last 2 weeks. We've had 2 green weeks prior to that. We had a red week, mixed week on that one 5 weeks ago. And then going back 6 weeks, we had almost a full green week. So it's coming a little bit more mixed in right now as the data is coming in. So we'll see. We're obviously in the lows of summer with Bitcoin. Bitcoin has been pretty much trading sideways here for the past. If we look at it here, ever since what was that, June 23rd. Yeah, so pretty much a full month of just trading sideways. We did have some peaks here, 31,862. But other than that, we were kind of up and down, and we were just trading in this basically rectangle between the peaks and the lows. And then we finally broke through it here just recently. Excuse me. So we'll see how things progress going forward this week. Like I said, the miners are going to start reporting on Tuesday probably. We'll get some updates for that going in. And then we should also get the quarterly results coming in the following week, I believe, from quite a few of the miners. So it's going to be a busy 2 weeks as far as getting news out to you guys. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Other than that, thank you so much for watching and have a great night. Bye.